This is the archives of the Book of Halter. What you are about to witness is for a mature audience, for it contains violent actions, coarse language, sexual references, and mild drug use. If you or your child should not wish to watch, please click off now. With that said, we are following the evil campaign. As we have returned, Angerfist, you have thought, pondered, you have hypothesized. Do you have your wish?
He certainly has a wish. And he hopes it works out honestly as good as it can. Alright, Tum-Tum. I wish that the main bloodline of the Ogalavi clan have a chance to unlock the secrets of their bloodline.
Roll me a d4. Oh, lovely. The cat's about to take a shit just as I start this session.
A 4.
I'll be right back and leave you on that cliffhanger.
Damn, session's already over? Wow.
I actually have an image for that cliffhanger.
Alright, I've returned. Joey,
Yep.
I ask you to roll another d4.
Another 4.
I ask you to roll another d4.
A 1.
Alright, I ask you to roll me another d4.
A 4.
What the fuck is with this? Like, for real, what the fuck is with this?
I know.
Let me just make sure. Roll me another d4.
Oh. Another.
Okay. In this order,
Mm.
the Kulanmigane clan learns the secrets of the Ugalavi. The Ugalavi clan learns the secrets of Ugalavi. The Thunukunua clan does not learn the secrets of Ugalavi. The Ugalukane do learn the secrets of the Ugalavi, and Axdef's group clan also learns the secrets of
Hell
the
yeah.
Ugalavi.
Well, that depends, Axe. Are you part of the main bloodline of that?
Now, roll me a d2 for roll me a d2 4 times.
Alright. Slash, 2. Put a space.
Actually, 3 times.
So 1. 2. 3.
All right. Joey. You get to decide if you want to re-roll that d2 or not.
Why not? Oh, which one?
The one
one?
that is no, one of the twos.
Oh. Fuck it. I literally have no idea what this is. This is probably screwing something over. But I'm gonna re-roll the.
Which d2 do you wish to re-roll? You can choose to re-roll the nat 1 or one of the nat 2s.
Oh. I'm gonna re-roll the net one.
The real question is it 1 to fail or is it 2 to fail?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. That's the problem.
Oh hey, it's now 2.
It's all 2s.
Alright. Well, congratulations. Everyone's won a prize today.
Even me.
Including you. As,
On top of what I've already learned.
I'm going to require Axdef to roll me something.
Okay.
Roll me an intelligence, a wisdom, and charisma saving throw.
So intelligence, charisma, and wisdom.
Yes, in that order.
Okay, so 1d20, so intelligence. Wisdom.
And here's my really shitty cliffhanger
And
picture.
charisma.
Nice.
Okay, so I got 7, 11, 7.
7, 11, 7.
Yep. So you could say it's 7, 11, 7.
Alright, cool. Troy, you're going to roll me the same thing with advantage because this is your wish.
Oh,
And the rest of Axtef's clan is also going to roll.
Oh,
so a intelligence, wisdom, charisma, right?
Yep.
Cool. So first one is intelligence.
Well, your clan is unfortunately not going to learn it, Axtef. They
Okay.
know of it, but they don't know if they have the blood to do so. But they now
Right.
know that the Ugalavi have some skeletons in their closet.
So intelligence. That is a 15.
Yep.
Wisdom is a 22.
Alright.
You motherfucker rolling high on almost everything.
And that is a 15 as well.
Lovely. So, the Ugalavi might be the primary bloodline. However, you learn of their betrayals. You learn that the Goliaths of this land, once innumerable, had created a city the size of the island that you started on. That city would be reduced to rubble thanks to an adamantine asteroid, which would decimate the Goliathine people. 2 clans rose to the challenge. One clan, the Ugalavi, which... Oh my god, Snapchat, what the fuck? Single Mum 39 has sent you a friend request.
Yeah, Max, get in there.
It was like, what the fuck, man? I didn't even ask for this. Anyway. That was such a weird name. Anyway, people now know I have a Snapchat. So... And on the other hand, there was a Goliath group that seemed to have not been mentioned anywhere by any of the clans. This group can roughly be translated into mountain twisters. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it does.
Why does it sound familiar to you?
Because that's the name of the of that Goliath that was part of the Immortal.
Ah, the Immortal. So, the Ugalavi, with giants, were able to slaughter the clan. One survived. Only one.
Huh.
This one did not try to bring his clan back, but he's alive somewhere.
If it shows it, if there is an actual image in like that appears in Ingvar's mind, it's just like, hey, I know that guy.
Yep, you recognize him. You also see that he was the one supplying the poisoned blade that killed your uncle.
Hmm.
it doesn't show him working with the working with the I've forgotten the name of the people that I created, the Sovereign Guard. It just shows him
Yeah.
intimidating a Sovereign Guard into using the blade.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So in a way, he got vengeance for his clan.
Yep.
However, it also shows that the Ugalavi clan has, in the past, gone to the other clans and killed off their leader, making sure that none of the other clans get bigger than Ugalavi in power.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Joey, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. That is a 21.
21.
Of course, the one that I have a really good, like a high thing for, I get low on the rolls.
You mean you got a 17?
Oh, did I have disadvantage with that?
You mean a 12, right? I
What?
joke. I was just like, I was doing the disadvantage, then double disadvantage. The, Axdef, you
Yep.
hear the sound of bones cracking.
Can I feel those, or is it?
Oh,
not
no,
happening?
no. You
Okay,
turn and look
Yeah.
towards Angerfist, and you can see he's growing in immense pain.
But is he growing with style? That's what matters.
No, I'm growing in immense pain.
Angerfist
Axtef is
in
judging you
immense
because
pain.
you're not growing in style.
Angerfist in immense pain. Go ahead and roll me disadvantage on performance check to try and grow in style.
Hell yeah.
I don't care about growing in style.
But Axtef does. Practically, it's if is he
So
is
is
he
this in
groaning in
so is
pain,
this double
screaming in pain?
disadvantage or just disadvantage?
Just disadvantage.
Okay. An 8.
An 8. Alright, so this is your performance. You're certainly not striking any poses, but you're certainly not
Screaming in pain.
screaming in pain. You are gritting your teeth, basically.
Okay. He's not judging you so hard that
As you get to size large,
Cool.
then to huge,
I can
Cool.
still pick you up.
then to gargantuan,
I can still pick you up.
then you hit the roof. And you keep growing. But you can't go through the roof.
So your height limit is whatever the roof is
Can
above.
I get out?
You can't anymore. You wouldn't be able to make it to the door. You've got to control it or you'll just keep growing. I won't mind if your body becomes the new part of this mountain, though.
Angerfist will
Oh my
attempt
God,
to
wait.
control his growing.
If he
Yeah.
doesn't control it, does that mean he's going to take damage because he's
What
Bitchy.
do you
More than
think you're
likely.
going to roll?
20?
What do you think? What check do you think you have to roll?
I'd like to say a constitution check, but it's probably a wisdom.
Well, wouldn't it? I would say wouldn't it be intelligence or wisdom because of I mean, you've already
Yeah,
got the wisdom
that's
or
why I
knowledge
said,
of
You
like,
it,
take
so-
6 bludgeoning damage.
uh, I don't know whether it's fucking constitutional wisdom.
Roll something.
Okay,
Tell me what
constitution.
you're rolling. Alright?
Fucking 18.
Alright, cool. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, wisdom then, which I believe I'm not gonna have a advantage on.
uh,
16.
16. You take 13 bludgeoning damage. I'm not going to tell you what the right roll is. I'm just going to tell you that out of all the rolls you have done, you haven't gotten high enough yet.
Oh, that helps.
Strength. Do strength.
That was my next bet. Strength doesn't really make much sense, though.
If
Yeah, I'll
anything,
still
that'll
try
make your
strength.
muscles bulge more, right?
Yeah, that would.
Make his bones stop growing, though.
It really does have to. I think it either has to be constant.
I mean, he did say he didn't roll high enough as well, so.
Yeah,
I'd
I'm gonna
said
try
that.
wisdom.
You gonna try wisdom again?
Oh, fuck it up.
20.
Alright. You stop growing, but you'll still take this damage. 32 bludgeoning. By the way, I was
Okay.
going up in the dies by timesing it by 2. So
Okay,
you went
so-
from taking 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. If you kept failing, you wouldn't have
Yeah.
lasted much longer.
Higher and higher.
Okay. So, how much damage did I take and then halve it?
Did you say you were raging for the first part?
Unyielding resistance.
Ah, right. 6. Let me just quickly do this.
Because I am just sort of assuming that the tempter's bit like walls and shit are inherently magical.
They're not. Because you're hitting the ceiling. The ceiling is not magical, the
Okay.
rest is.
Okay, then I'd say because it's not technically an attack, my become immune to non-magic attacks doesn't really come into effect.
It's more because you were filling a space that you couldn't fit in. And you were
Yeah.
slowly getting crushed by getting bigger.
Yeah.
6 plus 7 plus 13 plus 29 bludgeoning.
Okay.
That's going to take 29 hours
Minutes.
to fix or something. 29 minutes, right?
Yep.
Alright, you've stopped growing, but you're still kind of stuck. What's your plan?
Well, I'm going to attempt to make myself go down to a more manageable size.
A reminder that
Well,
other
like-
people learnt this as well.
Yep.
And they could very well be crushed to death as well.
Yep.
Including your cousin, who is currently leading the Ugalavi and is now suddenly fucking crushed.
Well,
Fuck,
Who
it
knows?
sucks if he's in a cage. Sorry, not in a cage, in a cave, and like fucking, it's just stuck in the cave, and he can't get out because he can't stop growing.
Alright, so what shall you do? You are currently stuck. The Tempter is not going to help you. He seems to be enjoying this.
oh, I know. I'm going to try and make myself control my size and make myself shrink back down to a more manageable size.
And how shall you do so?
God, I'm gonna need to make fucking checks every time, aren't I?
No comment.
Well, honestly, I probably just want to try and. Fuck me. Angerfist is going to remember the feeling of constantly growing and shrinking his size when he was on the Discworld.
History check.
And rely. Yeah, I was going to say. And rely on his experience from that. That's worse than my saving throw. Natural 20, but I'm not proficient, unfortunately.
So
For a
23.
Yeah.
Alright. You now may roll these wisdom saves with advantage.
Great.
Hey, I'm not the one who made the wish.
I know. Well, I'm going to try and make myself shrink down to a more manageable size. Probably about huge or large.
Alright.
Either one of them work. That is a 23.
Alright, cool. You start shrinking. For some reason, I was going to say you start growing smaller, and I'm just sitting there, just like, what?
Whoa.
When I would get to like huge size, I would probably I would.
Oh, Jesus.
I would try and stop my growth, my size there.
Well,
So that is
what do you think you got to roll to stop it?
higher than a goddamn 12.
So you go. So when were you waiting to try and stop your growth or shrinkage?
Anywhere from like huge,
Anywhere from when
basically
he's
at the
not dying.
as big as huge can
Alright.
be.
So roll
To
again.
the left. A 22.
Alright, so you stop at large. Imagine what would have happened if you kept going.
Yeah.
He would have been goblin size.
Would he have been goblin size? He could have been smaller.
Yeah.
Mm.
He could have been smaller.
Ant.
Well,
Smaller.
that was that was
A
unpleasant,
little
and I
microscopic bug.
Yep.
Oh my god, imagine then if he couldn't come back from that size.
that was unpleasant, and I've probably just killed
Oh, it's
a bunch.
it's only getting started.
Oh,
You feeling a little warm there? I know your uncle did. You do feel a tad warm.
Angerfist is now just thinking about how many Goliaths he is more than likely just killed.
Entire clans brought to their knees in mid-battle, screaming, growing to the size of colossal. The fucking Sovereign Guard watching in horror.
I mean, at least their fucking movements in pain are gonna wipe out a punch. Oh god, but I'm starting to feel hotter.
I'm on an aircon.
Hmm. Well, Dope. Well, um, I mean, he's hoping. Okay, how am I gonna stop it? I don't actually know how he would control his temperature. Besides, again, probably just. Yeah. God, this really is just goddamn fucking, wisdom saves, I think, which is unfortunate.
So you're going to attempt a wisdom save? This is with flat roll.
Yeah. If wisdom doesn't work, he'll probably just try and con save it. I don't know why, but. That is only a 12. Why?
You still feel about as hot as you did before. It's not like the heat has increased at all.
Uh. Okay, this will probably be stupid of me. But he's gonna move. Well, presumably when he shrunk down, he was actually probably a fair bit of distance away from Axteth now.
Yep.
So he's going to. That might be it. But that might have just been his path thing. I don't know. Oh, well, I'll try it. Remembering how just the heat that radiated from Head Splitter, Angerfist is going to see if he cannot replicate that.
Sure. Roll me a
Probably.
wisdom check. As this is your willpower right now.
19.
19. Alright. Roll me a con save.
That is a 31.
Congratulations, you don't burst into flames.
Okay. I am going to try and return my goddamn temperature back down to
However, the floor that you were standing on, which is the very nice red / purple carpet, don't remember which one it was. I think it was red.
I think it was red.
Yeah, as everything else was purple and gold. Is now charring under your feet.
Yep.
So, Go ahead. Roll me another wisdom.
7. Fuck.
Do you think a mere 7 would do it?
No. I'd like it to do it, but no.
Roll persuasion check.
My
19. You're persuading a what to a 7 to work with a 19?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, the good news is the 7's going to work now. Bad news is you have to roll again
Yeah.
because the 7 is now going to go off and work somewhere.
Yeah, he's got a 9s to go eat. 11.
Only allowed you to get one joke in, and that was it.
Mm.
So, you're trying to stop yourself from flaming the area. It's not working at the moment.
I'm gonna keep trying. Natural 20.
Alright, cool. You managed to get it under control. The Tempter looks down. You're going to pay for that, right?
I don't have any money.
So, a favor it is.
I really don't want to owe you a favor. But I'm pretty sure I have nothing on me that you want. That you would want either.
Well, you could always take over Gluttony. Forsake your little feud with anyone, die of eating, and become one of my demons. But you don't look like a demon of gluttony. You look more like pride to me. Too prideful.
and in the Tempter's mind, and I don't think I'm gonna find anyone more prideful than Ed the fucking Nargs.
Yes, you will. New back.
Probably, yeah. Ah, true. No, I'm not going to do that. Sounds great. Sounds like I'm going to owe you a favor now.
Yep. And you know what that favor is?
What?
You're going to be sending me a new. You're going to be sending me a new team to fix up what you burnt. Even if it has to be your Iron Fists. They may or may not be dead by the time they come back, but prices we gotta pay, right?
I'll send someone that can do it.
That,
A few
or you could
people,
just
sure.
hire a team that you don't care about
Yeah.
and just send them down. Anyway, point is, that's my that's what you owe me, is a new carpet.
Fair.
Well, you think I'm gonna make
any
you
way
owe
of just-
something?
Pardon?
What, you think I'm gonna make you owe something?
Yes.
I wouldn't know. I can never really tell with you.
But you do know a no. I know a no as well, and I'm not happy about
I
it.
know a no too.
You know, it makes sense that you know no. I mean, no knew Halter as well. No seems to know
Halter?
everyone.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. I thought he died.
No, he's not dead. He's doing something, though.
Huh. If you see him, tell him he owes me his soul still.
Yeah, I have no
As
idea if I'll ever see him again.
He was from this realm, and everyone from this realm is meant to stay in this realm. Him included.
Huh.
At least that's what I could say. Unfortunately, there are 2 other beings missing from here. But those beings are beyond my care at this point, as I do not care about them. One of them gave me this toothy grin we all get to love.
Huh. Fair. How would I go about sending some people down here for you?
Oh, just say that, sacrifice something. Right, you're right. They have to get through all 6 layers of temptation to get to me. He produces a ring and holds it out to you. Give this to the contractor.
Alright. I take the ring, and I assume this will send them here.
Yep.
The layer of temptation.
The wishing well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is just straight up the wishing well.
It's a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh.
Alright, I will do so.
Good. If you flake out on me, I'm going to have to confiscate your soul for a few years.
Fair.
And if you think your fight with Mal was fun, wait until you see what happens when I slap him across the dimensions.
You know, I don't doubt you can do that.
See, Mal has this understanding. He understands that the only reason why he's as powerful as he is because of my power.
Wait. What?
Oh,
How did your power do that?
A little goblin wished for basically breaking my limiters, which broke a lot of other limiters.
Huh. Then I probably also need to. Then I probably also owe that little goblin a, well, not a favor, but at least a thank you, because by doing that, I assume that also removed a lot of limit. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Most models
I do
don't.
know it. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you 2 have been swell, but now it's time for both of you to leave.
Yep.
Oh, and Axdef,
Mm-hmm.
if your leader, Little One Eyes, ever says he needs you to come over here and mess up any of my demons, good luck.
I'll just turn around and walk away.
So, after that,
All right.
you turn around and walk away as you step straight through a portal.
Angerfist
yeah.
would at least say, "Well, at the very least, I don't intend on seeing you again."
As at that point, you hear the doors open and you hear someone screaming. Ah, eternal damnation for those who dare fail my tasks. I love it.
I just look over and I assume I see Axted's mother.
Yep, she is being dragged in by unseen servants. A lot of them.
Yep. Huh.
I'll
Alright,
probably torture her, stuff her in some sort of object, and put her back into the multiverse.
That sounds funny. Alright. See you around, Tempter. Maybe.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Please let it hit him on the way out.
I leave through the
You turn, roll me a dexterity saving throw. With advantage,
Do I?
because you see this.
20.
20.
Damn.
You don't let the door hit you on the way out as a dimensional door opens for you to walk through.
Oh, he was just gonna walk into it. I thought it was gonna be like he closed it behind him.
Alright. You're both now there again. I believe which was inside.
Axteth's family home.
Oh, fuck it up.
Well, I would like some time to rest and maybe. So, do you want to keep? So, after we've rested, Axteth, do you want to keep pushing forwards onto Genesis, or do you want to help deal with Lookout and Outlook? You know, where Kent.
We'll
Might
deal with Outlook.
pictures would load. Cool, because I'd say that if what happened to me, a lot of shit. There's a decent chance of it happening to other Goliaths. So hey, the people at Outlook might be having a spot of trouble now.
Oh, fucking hell.
You're right there.
Yeah, I just finished eating. I'm fucking full.
Mm.
You wish to use your one use of that sending to see if they're okay?
Well, since at the moment there's nothing for Axeth to do besides obviously rest and whatnot, he's just gonna fucking, I guess, practice, well, train. I guess.
I know.
Since he hasn't really done much just training. So he'll just train on his own.
Yep.
Against a tree or some dead bodies. Maybe a few dead bodies.
Looking outside, you can see that there's been quite a few dead bodies strung up to be used as like practice dummies and stuff.
Yeah, but Axteth wants like after seeing how fucking large Angerfist can grow now, he's thinking if that happens, he has to have a way of taking Angerfist down. So it's gonna take what he believes would be possibly about the same thickness of Angerfist's leg at that size, which would be fucking massive. So probably like 7, 8 bodies just fucking together, and he'll practice fucking swinging, trying to swing through on it,
I know.
just to see if he could actually fucking chop through 7 bodies in a row, which possibly could mean that he could chop through Angus's fucking leg, bringing him down a peg.
There. As you exit exit the house, you can see Adrian just kind of further away from the door this time.
I would actually no. Now that he's done this, I want to see if I just run towards him, just take a few running steps towards him, see if he just dodges, or if initially just starts running away or something.
It doesn't look like he's running this time. It looks like he's trying to brace more.
Oh,
He braced last time, but now he's trying to brace more.
No, he does whoa. He does the running a bit of a running at him, but then stops and then goes and grabs the bodies. just to see if he was gonna fucking run or not, which he didn't. So good for him.
Adrian is then going to go to the house. Oh, good, you're not dead.
And now I go back and grab him.
Oh, good, you're not. Ah!
I'll go do the bodies.
Nope. Not yet, at least.
Expected there to be. I expected there to be an issue, considering that he started running towards me.
Knowing Axteth, he probably just did that to see your reaction.
He's just fucking with you.
Yeah.
He's a very serious one, but he will fuck.
Yeah.
Or if he wants to.
He likes fucking with people when he isn't fighting. Or doing stuff for his Crimson Killers.
A quick joke. Dumb for you, motherfucker. Alright, so. After that, Adrian's just gonna be like, well, got some good news and bad news.
Alright. What's the bad news?
Bad news is, the Iron Fists need me back at HQ.
That
Something
makes sense.
about
Hmm.
something about organization falling apart without me. I leave someone else in charge for just a little. I left Michael in charge. Why do I leave Michael in charge? He never wants to be in charge.
Michael!
Knowing Michael, he probably dumped it all on Jack, and Jack isn't really made to run the Iron Fists. It's
No,
why
he's
he
made
deals
to
with the
run
brewery.
the brewery.
Yeah.
And I'll be taking my second in command with me.
Fair.
So, any more warring that needs to happen, good luck.
Well, we're planning on attacking Lookout and Outlook soon.
Yep.
Is there any way of... Does Tech Mally still have access to that map thing he made? Was it moved to Port City by now, or rebuilt?
It's currently out of our hands, so it is in the middle of a war.
Oh, right. Pity. I was going to see if there was any way of us finding out where
The
Blitzkrieg
goblins,
and
however,
Kent
say that
are.
they now own it, so we're not sure about what to do about that one.
I'll speak to Nubek because he knows that shit is mine.
They said something about contracts. And that, I had someone go talk to them about that, but they said something about the fact that Nubek is technically your boss. By a contract, that means your property is their property.
No, that was never part of it.
Well, remember to talk to them about that.
I was going to try and find out where Kent and Blitzkrieg are. Because if they're
Oh,
at lookout. Hmm?
oh, if you want to know where Kent and Blitzkrieg are, they're probably
Yes.
going to be at their main base, considering that we just cut everything else off. They're either going to set themselves up there, or they're going to go to the main city. And considering that the main city is kind of the Duke's domain, doubt.
Well then, I am going to need, I'm going to have to do something that I really kind of don't want to, but his help would be really fucking useful right now.
Whose help?
My father's. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need people to keep Blitzkrieg off of me while I beat the shit out of Kent. And as good as Axe Death and Tartarus are, I don't know if they're going to be enough.
He pulls out a setting stone, and he says, "You need it." And in a flash, your father is here. Yeah?
Wait.
What is needed? Oh. Son,
Hi.
what's going on?
Well, we're going to be attacking Outlook and Lookout soon, where the Goliaths. Outlook is where the Goliaths are being held in a concentration camp. Lookout is where the Sovereign Guard's main base is. There's a very
Can
good
you
chance.
explain to me why I feel like I have to breathe again, by the way? And also why I almost crushed my house growing.
Yeah, let's just say that a lot more people can do what Head Splitter can do.
You mean my brother?
Yeah,
Right. Well,
we are some of them. Oh, right, Adrian.
Adrian is
Do you
gone.
mind? Ah, god damn it.
He basically flashed out when
Yeah.
your father flashed in.
Oh god damn
Man,
it.
why did you get flashed by your relatives? That's kind of weird, just saying that.
Anyway, I'm going to need people to keep Blitzkrieg, which is the giant ass Warforge, off of my back while I beat the shit out of Kent. And as good as Axe Death and Tartarus are, I know you're better.
Do not forget me.
Oh, Thronum's there, I forgot. Meta-wise, I
Cronin
forgot about
comes in. Who's better than Tartarus? Unless, of course, you're talking about me. Then, of course, I am.
Otherwise, I had completely forgotten the Thronum was actually there.
Oh, well, Fronin was just happened to walk over.
Yeah. Oh, good. I half assumed you would have left. You would have gone at this point. You probably don't really even know who Blitzkrieg is, do you, Thronum, though?
I do not.
Yeah, big ass Warforge caught my fist and threw me like a fucking piece of paper.
Oh, Broodforge.
I'm going to need people to keep him off of my back, or just straight up kill the bastard. whilst I deal with Kent.
Right?
I-
I'm
and I
sure
don't
I
know
could
whether-
do that. Yeah. Axtef.
Ew.
Oh, well, actually, Angus, you see your dad just sort of turn and look over. And he just starts walking towards Axtef, who is currently, setting up 7 bodies.
Oh.
Alright, well, this will be interesting to see.
Axtef, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
I turn around.
And you can see a shorter Goliath than you.
I look down.
So you're the one that my son's been running around with. Axtef, right?
That is me.
How goes your clan?
They're alive. Well, most of them anyway. Some
What's
of them.
left of what might be?
Yeah. So do I actually have the knowledge of that I have the Uvalave blood in me, or no?
Yeah, you do, but you do not know how to control it, per se.
Okay. Oh. Oh, Jesus
Well,
fucking Christ.
It sounds like where he's going to need some backup. And if I have heard anything about you, you bring backup.
I mean, pushing into this far, I've lost a good amount of numbers. I'm willing to help.
Numbers mean little when you can be a one-man apocalypse.
But the numbers do help either way.
Sometimes. For this fact, it seems like the numbers might be needed for a particular group. You and my son can take care of his old friend Kent, the cunt, and we'll take care of Blitzkrieg.
I have no problems helping Anger Fist, because he has helped me multiple times. Except, actually, do I have knowledge that Anger Fist was not able to come based off the fact that he couldn't teleport to me? Because he did answer and say that he was on his way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I told you that, like,
yeah.
the fucking Sovereign Guard's teleporter shit
Yeah,
fucked
so
me over.
the only time that I asked for his help and he wasn't able to was when the Sovereign Guard had a teleportation thing blocking his teleportation.
I see. Well, I hope that you are of a measure as powerful as my son. I don't
Well,
want to be disappointed.
Put my enemies in front of me and then you'll see.
He sort of opens his body up with like his hands outstretched. Go on, swing.
Just meta really quick. Well, I hope you can measure up to my son. Yeah, totally not the fact that Axtef has won every fight he and I have had.
Well, now he said go on and swing. He's not going to fight back, so you can reckless attack this attack if you want.
See, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out, does he mean with the axe, or does he mean with the fucking, with like, any other weapon, or with my fists? Because obviously, but I would have just assumed that he wants me to go all out, so I would go reckless attack with the axe.
Yep.
Oh. So 2d20. plus what's the hit? Because it's updated now. It's plus 14. Oh, that's all I need actually. Yeah. Well, that's 13 plus 14, so that puts it at 27.
Alright, so you swing your axe as it just bounces off his chest.
It's
You
got an AC
youngins.
27.
You youngins still don't know how to hit.
Axe Death. When I fought him, and this is back when I had a plus 14 to hit, I was only able to hit him when I was rolling 19s and 20s.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that was when he started reckless attacking as well, by the way.
Yeah, then I had double advantage. So then I had
And he was
plus
still
19.
fucking missing.
Yes!
He just sort of pats you on the shoulder. Maybe Gurmish will show you some more tricks. Or he'll keep...
I'll slap his hand off of my shoulder because this sounds really demeaning to Axtef.
Right, you slap his hand off your shoulder. He continues. Maybe he'll show you more tricks, maybe not. That's not for me to decide. But yet no one has been able to hit me. Not without me raging.
Not without him recklessing. You do not need
Fuck it, I'm gonna
rage
take
to
another reckless attack swing at him. Just to see if I can hit, because fucking...
He's turning at this point, so...
Nah, I missed. I got a fucking 20.
He
Got a
turns,
28.
and the axe doom off his back.
Fuck yeah. fuck your dad. Why couldn't he be a bitch like mine?
He is. He got brought back from the dead.
So he's
Yeah.
not a bitch, is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I know you killed your father fucking back early on, but a lot's changed since then, has it not?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got the two boons that managed to make him a problem for both of you, and
Yeah.
he's not even a problem for either of you.
Yeah. Luckily.
Just know, if you kill his son, he's not going to care, but if you kill his son's son, he might care.
Angerfist has a son?
Nah.
What?
No.
What? How's Angerfist's
Bruiser.
son know?
Bruiser
That's-
has
that
a
makes sense.
second anger fist, though.
And a second and a second brain damage.
What the fuck? So
He
you're
fucked with-
you're his least favorite one out of all of them.
Yeah. He
Fucking
fucked
hell.
with time and got time clones of Angerfist and brain damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
And he's been a better
retried-
father to them.
I
And
mean,
he's just
relatively
trying to
better father.
In comparison.
Yeah,
he's
in
trying to
comparison.
rebuild the relationship that was once broken between you two. In other words,
No, he's trying to make a relationship that never fucking existed.
but yet you fucking killed him for a reason. And what was that
Yeah.
reason again? Because he pissed you off or something? Or he hit your mum
Basically.
once?
He's
I
a
don't know.
lifetime of abuse.
Yeah, of abuse.
Wait,
and
hold on. Was
and
it a lifetime of abuse for like 5-7 years? And then you killed him? You killed him when you were 7?
No, he was,
No,
he was in his teens
Eight.
by the time he killed.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So that's about a
There's a
century of
reason-
torment and anguish.
There's a reason why he was in Banditville. It was because he had to get away from the authorities, because he used to be a petty criminal until he committed murder.
Yeah, until he
Murder.
committed patricide.
And then,
what?
as for you,
Patricide.
Patricide is the correct term for when someone kills their father.
No.
murder, still murder.
Yeah.
Still murder, bitch.
As for you, Axdef, you went from 0 to 100 in a fucking right
span
after
of
you
a
got
5
the axe.
Yeah. In the
soon as you-
span of 5 years, I got pissed off. I was pissed off enough to kill my whole family. Well, not my whole family, but parents.
Yep. All thanks to you finding an axe.
Yep.
That whispered sweet nothings to you.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't whisper. He just found an axe embedded in a tree. And he was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll take it."
So, with
So
that,
I swung and I missed. Well, I hit, but I
Yep.
missed.
with that, he just walks back to Angerfist. Me and Thornham will take on Blitzkrieg. You and your friend can take on Kent. That way, we have the numbers advantage.
Appreciated.
As I'm sure Thornham's got the mass to be able to handle Blitzkrieg, but this seems like a 2-on-1 fight that needs to happen on both sides.
You are more than likely correct, yes.
Even if I could take on Blitzkrieg by myself, with, as you know, almost no one can hit me.
All of a sudden, a spear comes flying at him from a distance.
Axe
Go
Death
on.
having taken it.
Go on, Axe Death. Go on.
I'm
Roll
gonna.
this-
This
roll.
went badly if this time I did this.
Do it. Go on.
Oh, fuck's sake. I can't reckless this either, so.
Nope.
Because it's a thrown weapon. Fuck it out.
This is when you
What'd
get
you
the
do?
nat 20.
Damn
and
it,
just
I was
gets
like-
impaired.
Just like, wait for it. That 20. But no, I got a fucking 26.
No one can hit me.
And then all of a sudden, all you hear in the distance is fuck!
As
Yo!
as Bruiser looks towards you, Angerfist, I shouldn't have challenged him, should I?
Probably not.
He doesn't like it when people tell him that that like one of his things.
No,
Like I think it's
It depends. Depends.
Where is
Did
it?
you only challenge him?
Yeah, the
or
best
did
way to
you-
get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it. So now he's gonna keep trying.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, did you only challenge him, or did you say that no one can hurt? No one has been able to hit you.
I said that no one has been able to hit me.
Yeah. Best way. I've noticed one of the easiest ways to get Axe to do something, probably not so much anymore, but in your case it definitely is. Tell him not to do it.
He turns
take it.
around and yells out to you, Axtef, "Hey! Don't run off
He's-
without us!" And turns back.
Now he's confused of why he's meant to be running off without you. Because he wasn't planning on running with you.
Alright, so now if he runs without us, then I can say that I did do that.
You just see him standing there looking at the bodies like, but I was planning to do what?
You know what? Make that attack now. Are you recklessing?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Fuck it, why not? Oh, for fuck's sake.
So is that a yes on the reckless?
Yeah, wait, was the reckless towards him?
No, this is
No,
towards
the thing.
the bodies.
Oh no, I thought you wanted me to like make a reckless attack towards him. No, I was the fucking. Oh well, I might as well roll again, so that way it is a fuck.
Reckless.
He's too confused by what fucking Angerfist dad said. The axe is stuck in the first body.
So, well, you got that 22, right?
Yeah.
So, roll me a
Which,
d4 plus 4.
which conveniently is my armor class, by the way.
Well, you got 8.
You got 8? You go
Yeah.
through all 7 bodies cleanly.
Except will just still be confused about the question that, well, the thing that we yelled at him about running off without him and Anger Fist. He's still
Thing is-
confused. He's still
You can just
Confused by it.
you can just choose like Nah, that shit's too confusing. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Nah, Axef gets hung up on that stuff. It's like,
As
so do I
your
run or not? Do I not? Do I do it or not? Or does he run up to Angerfist, grab Angerfist, run with Angerfist?
as your dad looks towards you, we should head off now. The army can stay here and rest for a bit.
Meta-wise, I believe that both Axe and Angerfist could do with the rest themselves.
Yeah, we need a rest because we got no more rages.
Oh, I still have one rage.
Oh well, I don't. Sorry.
Yeah.
It would be best to move now, in my opinion, because it will take us a day to get to either of those locations.
Oh, so we'll be able to have a rest
Woo.
when we're closer anyway.
Yep.
All right.
Just go ahead and
I
go tell
agree.
your friend what the plan is, because I feel like he's kind of currently confused.
He's doing the thinker. He's sitting there on top of the body, just.
I would go up to you, Axe, and go, "Yo, Axe, you can ignore what he said about you not running off without us if you want. He said it to fuck with you."
Doesn't make any sense. I wasn't planning on running it anywhere, with yous or without yous.
Yeah, I think he knew that, which is why he wanted to fuck with you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
I know, right? It's like you ate everything that was on offer that day.
Axef just goes, all right, well, where are we going then? Are we going to Lookout or Outlook, or is it somewhere else?
You, me, the old man, and Throlnum are going to be heading to Lookout. It will take us about a day to get near there, so we'll be able to so you and I will be able to get a rest in ourselves. Your army should be able to catch up after having a rest themselves. Fortunately, Adrian, I'm going to assume his right hand needed to go back to Port City. Apparently, the Iron Fists can't run themselves for shit without him.
That is until he brings out the biological weapon and says, if you all don't know how to fucking adult, then I'm gonna fucking give you guys one of these.
Yaman.
Yaman, you fucked up.
Actually, that's a good point. I would probably pull out the sending stone to Adrian. It's like, hey, also, if you're annoyed at Michael, send him to pick up Yaman from Zartakla. You know, our goblin bioweapon.
Oh, that the Yaman's already been picked up.
Oh, good.
He's on transport, but it's gonna take a while. None of the higher ups, including me, wanted to hold on to him while we teleported.
No, that is completely fair. Also, do you mind getting someone to find my old group? My old group. You know, the few 4 or 5 or so people that just sort of turned up one day and that I used to run a little gang back in the day with. I have a job for them.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you. All right. So, you good to go, Axe? Or, well, you should probably tell your orcs what's happening.
Oh, fucking my
You
ankle.
alright?
Yeah, I was sitting with my ankle underneath my other leg. And yeah.
So you good to go?
Oh,
Although
yeah.
I did mention you should probably go
Sorry.
tell your orcs, like your group, what is going to be happening.
Oh, well, I'll nod to Angerfist and I'll walk over to where the orcs are, which I believe that they're still out in the middle of the fucking town.
Yeah,
Or village, sorry.
they've set up quite a few bodies, and they're just currently just testing out on stuff.
All right. Well,
They
I'll
also have
practically.
quite a few of the females of this place caged.
I'll just yell out in Orcish, loud enough that hopefully all the orcs can hear me. Practically telling them that to get their rest and then to move out to where we are heading to.
Alright,
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, fuck.
so do you wish to obtain Wishes Creek?
Yeah.
Wishes Creek is now under your control. For how
Well,
long, though?
it's technically underneath fucking what's his name? Fuck, the Templar's control.
No, it is under
Technically.
your control.
For now.
Yep.
And if the Templar comes for it, then the Templar gets it.
Alright, so you head off.
You're
You're right there.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, so. A day's travel. Are you heading towards Outlook or Lookout?
That's a good question.
Because it will take 2 days to get to Outlook and 1 day to get to Lookout.
Well, Angerfist said
Lookout
it's a 1 day
is-
travel, so we'd have to go to Lookout.
Yep,
Me?
Lookout is the fortress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we would be
well-
going to Lookout.
So you are now a few hours travel from Lookout as the next day. You hear in your mind that Far Reach has been taken by the Goliaths. And that
Cool.
Sleeping Hills is very close to being taken as well, but there is a lot more resistance there.
Resistance. Yeah.
Though the resistance seemed to have at Far Reach was crushed rather easily by suddenly giant Goliaths.
I have a feeling like his cousin is just like, yeah, so for some reason a bunch of the Goliaths just started growing,
Yeah,
leaving it
and
open.
so did he.
Yep.
He is now colossal sized, and he doesn't know how to get smaller at the moment. He does find it weird
No.
that he
Don't
only
eat you.
needs to eat the same amount as he did when he was smaller, but hey.
Cool.
Do you wish to head to Lookout now, or wait until the army catches up? As you know, it is the fortress.
We will wait and catch up on some sleepy bye-byes.
Got a long rest in.
Axtef needs it more because he can't rage anymore.
It's more about if you're going to wait an extra day, because you're already rested. You're just a couple of hours away from Lookout.
Yeah. So it really just depends on whether we wanted to go on the attack and try and last for the day.
It would take them.
I'll just
take
say
them
that
a day to get the same distance, and then it would take them the same hours. So it would take them a day and a bit. So you'd have to fight for 24 plus hours before they even had a chance to arrive.
I'll ask Angerfist if he wants to try to sneak in to the thingo, into Lookout.
I would honestly look at you, then Angerfist would look at his father, then look at and then look at his giant, and then look at his size.
Okay, Smartass.
Which he would make a point of, like,
I kind of forgot you and your dad and fucking the giant Thrognim were here. Okay, I thought it was just us.
And then he makes a sort of point that as he grows the Thrognim size and then goes back down to large.
I love it. I just want to say that, like, I feel like when you grow, fucking, there's just one giant that one of these sovereign guards on Lookout just sees in the distance, then sees another one just grow and then shrink.
Well, I believe Thrognim is huge sized.
No, Thrognim is gargantuan.
He would stand above a tree line.
A reminder that Thrognim.
Yeah, he's really big for the race he is.
It'd be funny if he was if for him to for him to sneak up to where we were already, he just crawled across the ground, commando style. But every time he moved, it just made.
Yeah, I wouldn't have grown to the same size as Thrognim. I would have just I just would have made a point of looking up at Thrognim.
Okay, look, this was under the impression it was just us here because I thought Thrognim and your dad were going to deal with the other person. That's what I was under the impression of. I thought we were splitting up in that sense.
No, the War Master is almost never without his right hand, which is Blitzkrieg, and the War Master is King.
But you must ask yourselves, what does that mean his defense strategy will be, and what will he have?
Yeah.
What will you have after... You know what I'm doing there, yeah?
Vaguely. But, realistically, probably the smart choice is to, wait for your army to catch up. Because there's no real way we're sneaking into that place, and a frontal assault at the moment probably isn't the best idea.
As you said, there's no way that we could sneak in. I'll just put on a hat of disguise and make myself look like a sovereign guard.
Yes, an 8'6" sovereign guard.
Just casual. If they ask any questions, I'm an augmented sovereign guard. What are they going to say? Nah, not possible. They've got fucking massive fucking
Mech suits.
war forges.
So you disguise yourself as one of those giant mech suits, then?
Practically, yeah.
Right.
That would then
Not that
raise
they
the
would
question as
probably,
to-
not that they would know whether there was one of these or multiple of these in the Wishes Creek. So
I feel like they would know that.
maybe, maybe not. You never know.
Oh, there were a bunch of those there.
But the fact that there's like they don't know that any survived or anything, so it could
Mm.
work. I could literally get inside and just like, you know,
And then what happens when they tell you to exit the mech?
I pull off all my
Muffled
skin.
violence.
I pull off my skin as I become just muscle. I'm a flesh golem now, motherfucker. Yeah, I
You
don't
ever
know.
hear about the gorilla that escaped from the zoo? No? Muffled violence.
I would honestly probably just look at Bruce and it's like, I think it might be wise for us to wait for his army to catch up. That way, at the very least, we have his army can combat people to combat theirs, whilst we deal with their leaders.
Yeah, but how many is going to be there? Is this going to be an all-out assault? What's our plan?
That is.
I'll look to your father and go, well, are we going in now, or do you want to wait for the orcs to get here?
That was literally what I just asked.
Oh, okay.
Well, since
Guess
you're
Axtef
both
don't pay
talking-
enough attention.
Since you both seem to be on the same wavelength, let me break it down.
Break it
I
down
am
real quick,
100%
yeah,
sure that I could walk in and kill everyone that isn't Kent, or whoever Kent's second in command is. I am sure that if all of you had a way to stay behind me, that you could all get in. I am unsure on what Thronum can do against Blitzkrieg alone. I'm also unsure what 800 units or 700, whatever, Adrian said was left, would be enough to go up against whatever is in that fortress. We don't know how much food they have, but they have the home field advantage. My answer, we wait for the army, but what we do is we set up the cannons and start firing on them from a distance.
That makes sense. Make
They
them
might
start
fire
getting
on us as well, but since Thronon is a mobile artillery unit,
I mean, I can be too. Axtef says, just
we only
not
brought the one cannon though.
yeah, I know.
I think.
I'm just Axtef says that he can also just fucking lob anything of any size. So if your father wants to, Axtef could try and lob him to the gate.
he just becomes the ballista. He becomes the ballista bolt. He pulls out his axe and just starts swinging in the air as he slams into the wall. Just what? This is your show, not mine. You're the one who's with Gurumish. How would Gurumish want you to destroy this place?
Well,
As you can, as Angafist hears this, he's just like, he hasn't changed.
Yeah.
he hasn't changed in any way.
God, no wonder I. God, no wonder I killed you.
The way that one of the first raids I did on a massive scale, we had built launch pads that launched orcs and even myself into the middle of a city. Really just disorientating the fuck out of the guards that were there. Knowing that these isn't guards, they probably know about us and this tactic. But I haven't done it in a long while, and that probably be fun.
That might be something that you don't know how long it took your orcs to set that up, do you?
Took them like an hour or so, I think. Do you want me to roll a history check, Max, to find out if I remember how long it took them to set up the launch pads?
Sure.
Alright, so my history check is a 0. Oh boy, flat rolls. Ooh. 13.
You believe it did take about an hour. Though, you do also remember that you do have Lucky on your team now.
True.
And Luck,
So he can also speed it up.
and Luck has been making things that can be moved into place.
Yeah, true. Well, took about an hour for them to set it up. Set it up last time, from what I can remember. But with Luck being on my side, we could probably have them made them mobile, making it even easier just to set up. Not that I don't.
Do you think he's
we've
already
any
got a
made.
few made?
Well, I can
Do you
check.
have any way of contacting him?
I'm pretty sure I do. I mean, I've contacted him via because I don't use sending stones. I use shamans.
And you didn't bring one with you.
Nope. So, no, not at the moment. Usually, I use the shamans to contact the orcs 'cause it's just easier that way. But forgetting to bring a shaman with us would probably obviously affect that.
Alright.
So,
Well, I do believe we wait. I do think your idea is probably the best course of action for now,
oh my god.
Bruiser. Old man.
And I'll just say to Angerfist, you should definitely use if we have any of the jump pads, you should use one, and then change your size midway through the air.
You know, like you did back on that Discworld.
Yeah, yeah. Like that one time that we were in that one world that was like shaped like that one disc.
The one disc to rule them all.
And when Axdeath's army gets here, we can then see if they have Luck has those jump pads. If not, it appears we're going to be charging.
You see that Axef Dad has been writing some stuff down. He stands up and just sprints off.
You mean Angerfist's dad?
Sorry, Angerfist Dad
My
stands
dad's
up.
dead.
You see your dad stand up and sprint off back towards
Oh god. He's running back
towards Wishes Creek. Yep.
Little does he does realize that the orcs don't speak any other language, and for him to find Luck, I mean, it's kind of be obvious because he'll be around the fucking cannons and whatnot. But like, if he doesn't realize that and tries to find Luck by asking the orcs, and unless he speaks Orcish, he's gonna be fucking annoyed. Every orc's just gonna look at him confused.
Couple of them probably going to try and attack him and just keep hitting him while he's walking through
As
the
he
place.
just walks, so they all just start swinging at him.
Eventually, he comes back with Luck.
Or he could just make it there, because I guarantee it one of the shamans, because I haven't specifically said I'm talking to the shamans in Orcish, but I mean, there's a chance that the shamans would possibly just speak common as well. Not saying that they don't.
I mean, some of the Goliaths are now shamans, so...
Yeah, and they speak common and giant.
Yeah. So he could easily just go to one of them and talk to them about getting me to getting them to contact me so I can talk to Luck.
Well, that's handy. I'm going to assume he's probably going to see whether they have those or not.
Oh, you know what? Since we got time, because I'm assuming we're in like at least a tree line,
Yep.
right? Axe is gonna go down away, probably about 20, 30 minutes, just down away, and just fucking chop down trees. Chop down like probably, let's say, 50 trees, give or take.
Righto.
And then over time, he'll slowly just haul them back up towards the tree line as kind of like an artillery type thing. He's just gonna fucking have him and Frolim for just also lob these at the same time. Because it'd be funny to run through and just see squished people underneath underneath trees. Who put this tree here?
So,
So,
So now it's just you and Frolim.
and his cannon, which more than likely
And
still
his
has
cannon.
his cannon crew on it as well.
yep.
They've just been sitting there. So, moving siege weapon. Angerfist is asking that as like a sort of as a question towards Thrallnum. Like, you want to do that? Or do you want to
It's
wait till
been
the old
fun.
man gets here?
It's been fun, but I think we wait until we have more confirmation.
That's a good idea. So,
As much
how
as
have you...
everyone else has been happy to see your dad join, I still don't trust him.
Oh, I agree with you. I only ask for his help because he is powerful. I don't trust him. I also don't trust him. There is definitely still underlying issues between us that are never going to be resolved, and I am fine with that.
Oh, there's an easy way to resolve them. He just just holds his his index finger and his thumb and just slowly closes them. Squish.
You know, now that I can change my size at will again, I could probably do that now. Although, I'm not sure whether I think he might still be able to resist it. Fucker is a hell of a lot more powerful than way back then.
So about 18 hours later, as it's getting back to being dark, your father returns with Luck being carried.
Oh, hey.
As he puts Luck in front of you, Axtef.
I look at Luck and go, well, that was a lot quicker than you would have thought you would have gotten here. Hey?
Yes, I was told that I was needed here.
Well, I mean, the main thing to ask you was that if you've, I don't know if any of the orcs have said anything to you or if you can even still understand them or not, but if you had made any mobile launch pads.
No, but I could make them.
And how long would it take you to make a few?
4 hours. If I had a few more competent people, an hour a piece.
Mm. Well, if you want, start getting to work. Since it's
Competent
dark,
how?
actually, I'll have a quick peek out of the tree line just to see if there's any like extending light outside of the little fortress of our lookout.
Extending light.
Yeah, like if like they've got anywhere outside of the fortress lit up. It's like, is it all dark or is it light?
It looks all dark, and it also looks like there are palisade walls, along with those weird, like, metal things that have been placed all around.
Okay. Well, I'll say to him, if you're quiet enough, you could probably build them a fair bit out. They shouldn't be able to see you since it is all dark out. You can see, you can work well in the dark, right?
With a spell, sure.
With a spell.
Also, to answer your question, Angerfist, I would say they'd have to be people who already use artillery pieces.
So kind of like them. I just point at at Thrallnum's crew.
Oh, fucking Iron Hands, of course.
Although you're going to have to ask Thrallnum whether you can borrow his crew.
Hey, big guy, remember me? Portum kind of just turns. Oh, good. Axdeph's little pet artificer. What is it? Yeah, well, I'm going to need a crew. Otherwise, I can't create some things. Manners much? I'm part of the Crimson Killers. Manners, they don't do manners. Yeah, well, this is the this is the Iron Fist. War, you can be as uncivil as you want. But when it comes to asking for something, ask politely or don't get it at all.
Meta. I just like the fact that they're saying this as their two leaders are just like standing right next to each other.
Yep. Give me one good reason why I should give you this crew. You'll help us defeat Lookout. And that's about it. It will help us defeat Lookout. As you can't do it by yourself. You didn't bring anyone else.
Is Luck just like dumbfounded right now?
Luck just kind of turns to you two and be like, as he turns to you two and then turns back. Can I please have use of your artillery crew? Oh, of course you can. On one condition. Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's gonna ask for a giant launch pad.
What's the condition? I want you to build a mini launch pad to place onto my other shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's doable.
Please, Luck has to tell him to lay down, please. For the love of God, tells him to lay down so he can build this on his shoulder. just for fun. Just for the shits and giggles.
As the artillery crew climb off, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
Many hands make light work. So it will only take 10 minutes per thing to make. If you want it to be tested, it'll increase to 15 minutes per make.
Well, Axe, do you want it to be tested?
How do we test it? Who are we throwing on it?
I mean,
Because if we test it, actually no. Wait, I know what I'll do. I'll grab a big stone,
Yep.
and I'll just toss it onto each one, just towards this the.
So you want them to be tested?
Yeah, they're gonna get tested that way. They're just gonna a rock thrown onto them to see what happens if they go far enough, high enough.
And how many do you want made?
10. So it takes 10 minutes for
15
let's
minutes
do
per one.
15 minutes
Because
per
you
one.
want-
So
Yeah, because you want them tested.
yeah, okay.
And
So
there's 6 hours left of this 24-hour date. And your
we'll do
army,
we'll do 2 hours worth, and then
So 8?
the extra one, yeah, and then the extra one chucked on fucking from him shoulder, however long that takes as well.
Alright. Axtef, roll me 4d20. Troy, roll me 5d20.
Okay, we got a 6, a nat 20, a 13, and a 17.
Alright.
6, 2, 1, 18, 5.
Damn, so you finally get low rolls.
Apart from one.
Yeah.
Alright, so the good news is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 work. Thrawnham and 2 others are unfortunately defective.
Oof.
Well, he's got. How much time did you say we had in total? Like 6 hours?
6 hours.
So he's got time to try and fix the ones that are defective and that don't work.
So there are 3 that are defective. Troy, roll me 2d20. Axtef, roll me 1d20.
I got a 10.
Alright, so one gets repaired, another one just it just is too faulty. And Thrawnham's one is proving more difficult.
Alright, well. Looks like you got to work on yours.
Did you say that?
Oh, I say that to. Well, no, I was just saying that better, so
Right.
Troy can. Yes, because it's only Troy's ones that he's rolling for that
Yep.
are not working.
So, I would honestly just ask, so why do you want to jump out on your shoulder?
He points. Without your dad looking, he points to your dad.
Fair.
It will be funny.
Yes, it would. Hey, Luck, do you mind just giving it one more go? One more go.
Alright, one more go. Axtef, roll me 1. Angifis, roll me
Alrighty.
1.
19.
15.
Alright,
Hey, there we
all
go.
are repaired and work.
Sweet.
Please tell me like the nat 20. What is there anything special with the nat 21, please?
Sure.
It imbued you with like fire damage.
The the nat 21 will get a bonus. Roll me a d4.
Okay. 2.
It gets a +2 to its rolls,
Nice.
Dope.
which each of these get a +6 to their rolls because these are siege
Yeah.
equipment.
So the 20 gets a +2.
Plus
Plus
8.
eight.
+8.
Dope.
And these are some strong jump pads.
Hey, don't worry, the rest of the army's coming with the other cannon and
Yeah.
the other siege equipment, which may or may not survive this coming fight. As the next dawn, your army is there. You are 4,000 feet away from the fortress. You are almost an entire mile away. 3,000 feet in front of it is open field with just a whole bunch of fortifications going up to where they are.
Hmm. Do
Alrighty.
we wait for another night? Or wait till night, or do we go now? Well, not right
Given
now,
that it
but like,
seems, like they that they don't seem to bother with lights during the night, it is safe to assume they have a way of seeing in the dark. We do not.
I mean, how far did Luck build these out from the thing?
Basically at the tree line.
Oh, okay, so these better be fucking strong.
As I said, they all worked.
Okay, yeah.
The criteria matched what I needed.
Yeah.
The real question is when it comes to the actual rolls.
Yeah.
Because
So,
bodies are a little bit more like mass sort of in different places, arms, legs. And if the orcs
Yeah.
don't stay in a perfect order, they could end up flying into a wall.
yeah.
So in this open field, there's nothing. It's just open field.
Oh no, there's fortifications, palisades,
Those
stuff
metal
like that.
cross things.
Yep,
Okay.
and that is all you can see with your passive
now-
perceptions.
Alright. Oh,
I don't know whether you want to try scouting it out, but should we begin the bombardment of the cannons? This is an
I'll
open
walk over to.
question to. This
I
is an
wouldn't be able
open
to.
question to Axdeath, Bruiser, Thrallnum, and Luck.
No, well, I've just got to. Obviously, I feel like I won't be able to throw the trees fucking over a mile long.
Uh,
But I could possibly throw them at the launch pad, launching them off of the launch pad to land either further in or like. Or we
Maybe.
could build a fucking. Or we could just, because I knocked down 50 of them, could quickly just strap them all together, and have me and fucking like Angerfist and Angerfist Stad just push a fucking blockade as we have people run forward, but stay behind us, and as we move forward with a bombardment and whatnot.
Well, this is your plan to make.
Well, I'll quickly just say, do we want to build a pushable
snowman?
wall? A what? Oh. Do you want to build a portable wall that we can just push along the ground to help us get closer? Because I've got 50. I cut down 50 trees as well. We're a bit too far for us to be able to just throw them at them.
Mm.
So if we build a wall, a pushable wall long enough and thick enough, we should possibly be able to just make it.
What would be the likelihood of them just having artillery though powerful enough to just destroy the wall though?
Mm, it is a possibility, but I feel like it's still a chance to get more of us closer, as well as it could possibly get more of us hurt along the way.
Axtef, a portal
Yes.
opens up. As some orcs come through that look like they're a little battered and bruised, and Alice appears.
Even though no one can see it, but Axef smiles through the mask.
Yep.
But no one can see it, so doesn't matter.
Oh hey, you now have someone that can lead your army.
It's a well-timed arrival indeed.
Well-timed arrival, you say? I don't think so.
Why don't you think so, Alice?
A lot of them seem to be dead already.
Of the orcs, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, the timely arrival for this place, at least.
Right. Well, I'm not exactly what you'd call a leader of armies, more a leader of small forces, so this is very much an army.
I'll try to find a shaman and ask him if they can possibly try to bless her to make her better at leading an army. If that's possible.
It is
Like a
not possible.
Damn. Shame.
Yeah, bless only works on attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh no, not like actually like use like a bless spell. Like if
Yeah.
there's like a thing.
Oh, so
Oh,
guys,
just-
have a look at this. It's a battle map.
Oh damn, look at those squiggly lines.
The squiggly lines are the height difference, if you know how that works.
Not really, no.
Okay, this is on. Yeah, that makes sense. This is on a upwards. Basically, the further we go up this way, the higher this place is. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So the jump pad's actually a pretty good idea because they'll allow, if people don't get shot out of the sky.
I
Oh,
know.
they're
I'm gonna
certainly
go to
gonna
the
be-
toilet.
Alright.
Angus,
say?
I believe in you for all your planning expertise.
Oh, fuck me.
Basically, the closer the circles are, the steeper the angle. So, yeah. It is a very gentle. From the closest part of the tree line, you have 400 feet. Sorry, 4,000 feet.
Well, whatever it is that you sent, I cannot look at.
It is on Roll20.
So the 3D underscore view underscore v3.avif
Oh,
is just
that
what's on Roll20.
motherfucker. It's done the AVIF again?
Yep.
Why? Why can't you just be a fucking PNG? I remember when PNGs were the only things that you could get.
Oh, yep.
Topography.
Right. Oh, God. I hate making plans.
Groomish
Why?
smiles at you. He too hates making plans. That is why he created orcs, so that they could go make plans without him.
It's funny because I know that Angerfist was on. If he was an orc, he'd be up there with like Axdeath as ideal orc. But but the whole fact that Angerfist didn't go along with what he wanted. Oh God. So
I just fix something up because this is meant to be much steeper right here. I'm not sure what the fuck that is meant to be. I think that was meant to be a road, but I'm gonna get rid of it.
so So I know we need the artillery, and if we had managed to have it as mobile artillery, that would have been better, but we want Throlman to come in and help with Blitzkrieg. I don't know if we'll be able to have mobile artillery in the terms of his cannon. I don't know whether the best option is to just take our chances with the jump pads and just see how many make the flight, or to also have people go along the grip, try and charge up as well, whilst others take whilst people take the jump pads to try and draw fire, like the fire is split. God damn it, Axe, you saw how much issue I was having fucking picking a wish! And now you do this?
Just more fuel to the fire on why you gotta kill him.
Legit. Oh god.
Reminder, the only reason why he is in such a large square is just so that he can have his axe in view as well.
No, yeah. Let me change that max health because it is incorrect.
I'll put on the orcs real quick. They'll be represented by this orc boy here. And each one of these will be 100 orcs.
Yeah.
Now we do Goliaths, which to show Goliaths, what I'm going to do is be cheeky. And they will be shown with this. And now for the artillery. Ah, yes, totally this. Oh, here we go. The throwers.
Yeah.
And as there is 8 of them, each will be 2.
Yeah. God. I really don't know whether to just go with the jump pads or to go with jump pads and charge. But the people who would. Oh. Don't know what's
Alrighty,
in the field.
I am back.
Cool. I haven't made a decision because fuck you.
Hey, that's okay. That gives me more time to place traps. I mean,
That's toxic, man.
I'm not a poison type. I
No,
drink poison.
but you are a toxic motherfucker.
Not really. That's more Hayden's deal.
Yes.
God damn it.
Let's just throw like 20 people. I mean, I still feel I'm still going with the whole ball idea, but like that can be like because we only need 2 people, like me and your father, to push it. So that would work alone, and then we can have who knows how many behind it
Yeah, we
as
just don't know
well.
what sort of artillery they have that'd
True.
be able to just knock it out.
I
Jeez.
know what we could do. We could have like my shamans like fucking send like false image or whatever it is of something crossing the field or whatnot.
So Palisade will just be shown by a different color.
I'll be back real
First,
quick.
Okay.
right. First, I'll change the color of the forest. There. Nice green forest. And now I will put in the Palisades. And now I put in the weird square spike things.
I've returned. Yeah, the next issue with your wall idea is that we don't really we wouldn't really have any way of getting through the palisade
Yeah.
walls or the.
Well, I can move the crosses on my own. It's assuming
Yeah,
that they are the tank fucking metal tank things.
Yeah.
pretty
I
sure
could
they
actually
are.
just
Yeah.
fucking push it. Well,
Yeah.
not. I'd have to make a fucking skill check most likely, but I could just push them out the way.
It's also the timing of it.
Well, as I said, I can get my shamans to create like a image, like an image of like, let's say like a fucking, let's just say like fucking a berserker orc, and just have them send it running into the field to see what happens. Because I feel like they'd be stupid enough to wait. Like, but if I also get all of the shamans to just do that, you know, then there's a few, then they'll definitely waste a few shells or something on it.
Honestly, I might ask like Bruiser, Alice, and Throllam if they have any suggestions as to how we tackle this.
How you say it?
Bruiser, Alice, Thornham, do any of you three have any suggestions as to how we should tackle this?
Braun, sort of shrugs a little. I'm not sure about this. I've never been up against these creatures. Your father's like, as said, if everyone could somehow stay behind me, I'd be able to roll on through. And then Alice says, well, if I had to think about this, there's probably traps somewhere. Not sure what sort of traps, but they're going to be hidden by the grass.
Yeah.
That's going to be a problem if we can't find out where they are. And the only way that we can do that is if we wait. Waiting gives them more time to set up, maybe even have reinforcements come from Genesis.
Yeah.
Can't really send a detachment behind them because it's a cliff.
I mean, I can try to infiltrate on my own, since I can make myself look like one of them.
Well, if you could turn yourself tiny and run across the grass like size of a rat or something, then maybe. But they would, if they saw just you coming across, then they'd be questioning you. And no offense, Chieftain, but you're not exactly the most subtle, and you're not exactly a liar.
Well, the shamans
Bruiser.
might be able to make me smaller, but I don't know how much smaller. Does the fucking enlarge reduce spell stack?
It does not.
Damn.
Bruiser, would your ability to steamroll something apply to a potential wall that you could be pushing?
My strength, son, is not in being able to be strong. My strength comes from shrugging off blows.
And if Axe was the one, was the one moving it, would you be able to do it? Be able to do it then?
What, push it with him? Most likely, but
Yeah.
I have more faith in my body than I do in a barricade.
That is fair. Because it's funny you mention if someone could shrink down to the size of a rat, Alice, because I can do that. I don't do that to prove the point, I just say that I can do that.
She sighs and looks at you, Axdef. He continuously one-ups you. What sort of game do you have playing with each other?
Well, he just knows how to use his bloodline to his advantage. I don't know how to access it.
Of course, some people are just born with talent. Others have to work to earn it.
I can't tell if she's fucking...
Oh, she's passive aggressive to Angerfist. I know that.
Yeah, but I can't tell if she's being like if she's doing that to both me and you, or sorry, Angerfist and Axtef, or if she's doing that just to Angerfist or just to Axtef. I just can't tell.
Angerfist does just hear that, just sort of think of all the shit he's gone through to get to the point he's at. Yeah, I wasn't exactly born into having all this.
Do you say that?
No, he just
I was
thinks
gonna
it.
say.
He doesn't really care.
I'll just say to Angerfist, well, do you want to teach me how to do it? Or at least give me an insight on how to do it? So I can try to learn?
Nope.
You're really just thinking about the end fight, aren't you?
You see
No,
Alice pinch the bridge.
It's more the case that Angerfist doesn't really know how to teach people that haven't had prior experience with growing and shrinking.
Alice pinches the bridge of her nose. You're about as useful as a doormat. You're there to
See, now-
greet people.
She's saying this to me, isn't she?
No,
Oh. I thought she
was
wouldn't be
looking.
because of our
She's looking at Angerfist when she says that. You're about as useful as a doormat. You're there to greet people. No, that was far too mean. You're more useful like a wrestler. You entertain
Uh-oh.
people.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care what your opinion of it is of me.
Alright, well, Backstep's just gonna grab
So if I sh- if
two of the logs, and he's just gonna say, well,
Oh.
my plan for now is just to run onto one of the launch pads.
Where do you want the
Any-
launch pad set up?
Oh, well, you said they're just beyond the tree line, so, like, let's say... Probably... How far would you say out here is from the tree line?
If you grab your measuring stick, you can actually find out.
Oh, right, true. Okay. Measure. So from me, so it's a 700 feet, 700, 1,000. It's between 700 and 1,000.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Access just gonna say, well, my plan will be just because if we're not gonna do a barricade, I'm just gonna take these two logs and I'll fucking, I guess I'll jump on the launch pad and see where we go from there.
Hold on, Axe. So, Alice, if I shrunk down to the size of the rat, would I run through the battlefield checking for a safe path forward, or would I be going to or should I go and attempt to sabotage something?
The plan, I would say, would go to find any traps and try and sabotage, then come back and tell us where the traps are, if you can find any traps. But I'm sure you're just going to say whatever, like a teenager again.
Oh my fucking god, I love the sassiness.
You know, you Iron Fists are so undisciplined. At least the orcs know how to respect leadership.
Right.
Which is funny, because if you
Sure.
remember the talk with Luck and Thurman,
Yeah.
they're just like, they don't ask for things. So they don't ask
Yeah.
politely for things.
Which is why Angerfist goes like, right, sure.
He was really tempted to just to say
And she's saying
Whatever.
that they respect leadership, which makes sense. And in your group, there are people who don't respect leadership, but are very, like,
There is a reason. Yeah, there is a reason for why they don't, but they still follow.
Yep.
Or they still do things.
You're both two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, Angerfist is literally just thinking that. Pot calling the kettle black.
Yep. Oh, I should get Alice on the map too. She is a member. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Alright,
I don't remember where
Well,
Alice is though.
fair.
In NPCs yet? She's not in NPCs. Did I make a token for her yet?
don't believe so.
There's an old one. I'll just use the old one. Fuck
Oh,
making
you
a
used
new
that one against Alexandra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that is what I would ask you to do. But you do what you want. If you want to run in there and get yourself killed, then the orcs will laugh at you. And we'll all get a good laugh.
No, your suggestion of me shrinking down and finding the traps and maybe being able to sabotage something is a good idea. Not sure how long it would take me to be able to do so, but it is a good idea.
It will take you. It could take you an entire day.
It is very likely, at which point they might have reinforcements as well.
Well, I'm not the one who got dragged here all of a sudden just to be told that people can't do something whilst there's no army here. You're a grown-up. You should be able to think for yourself.
Amelia, I was asking for your opinion due to the situation. I'm a barbarian. I am a barbarian, not an idiot.
You're right, I shouldn't be so hard on you. You're not the one who decided to walk in and tell us who doesn't get to own what cannon. Well, off you go, off you pop. I'll just make sure that there isn't any reinforcements. Hell, I'll even take the Goliaths and go that way. Though I'm not sure how well the Goliaths will go.
Well, as I don't know of any way of making it so then we can all just sort of be protected behind fucking Bruiser. Fucking hell. Matter fucking hell, I hate making decisions.
Well, shall we end the session early again for you to mill over?
That's not honestly. This time it won't help.
Well, as Alice and Angerfist continuously keep going back and forth, Access just slowly getting closer to the tree line edge. Just slowly getting
Chieftain,
closer to get to the
Chieftain, what are you
second
doing?
jump pad. Oh,
What are you
sorry,
doing?
I'm getting a bit bored standing here. I'm getting tempted to just run and jump off the second jump pad.
Alice is going to roll initiative, and so shall the Sovereign Guard. As Alice has the highest leadership skill.
So do I have to roll initiative?
You two do not need to roll initiative, but
Okay.
you will be jumping. As
Okay.
Lady Alice just sort of looks towards you, Angerfist, and be like, "Why did I join you two?"
The thing is, I think she sees a very similar exasperated look on Angerfist's face. If she says that, Angerfist's like, "Hey, I've been dealing with this shit longer than you."
So, I'm sure it will be to no one's surprise who will go first, but let's see who goes first. The Sovereign Guard.
It's going to be the Sovereign Guard.
There's the Sovereign Guard's roll.
Yep.
Damn, she got a +20. Fuck no.
They needed to get a 2 to be lower in the initiative.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for going up against the literal person who's called the War Master.
Yeah, I know.
Access makes the best choices.
As Lady Alice's turn.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought the first roll was Alice.
Nope. Sir, Howard Chieftain, you take flight And you land here.
With my 2 trees.
Yep. And you land here behind first palisade. As
We've been up against the palisade, right, before. That was in the little town. And when we broke through the wall, we got fucking spiked by a giant fucking adamantine fucking things.
as
That was an adamantine palisade wall. But we've been up against multiple different kinds of
No, I'm talking about the
walls.
crossbow, the ballista.
Yeah, we were also hit by adamantine ballista bolts then. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
as they've all made their launches, that's the turn. Anger Fist, what do you want to do?
Well, there's no real point in me going to fucking scout now.
The orcs really like to follow me.
Of course they do.
Mhm.
There's currently 500 of them. And 2 of them are out in the open.
Fucking hell.
200 of them are out in the open, so you can guess they're going to be the ones who get hit first.
Yeah.
I mean, the choice should be really to just fucking jump on the fucking jump pads as well. Just have them in artillery fire, but
Anger Fist, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Jump pad. Off a throw on his shoulder. He could also just angle himself to make the launch be launched even further.
guess we're doing this. We're doing it this way. I would guess I'd jump on a jump pad.
Alright,
I'd nod to Bruiser and Throlnum.
yep. Jump on jump pad. What size are you when you do that?
I would shrink down to axe death size.
Yep.
Maybe.
Damn, you make me sound like I'm tiny now. Fuck.
Actually, from the tests earlier, does it seem like if something smaller goes on it, the further it goes?
You would believe so.
I mean, I probably threw a stone that probably weighed about 15 pounds. If anything.
So if I went tiny, how far would I go?
You're not sure. Though size medium apparently made it to a axe
The
death
first
is.
palisade wall.
Yep.
Yeah. So size small, I could.
You could probably make it over to the first line of Palisades, probably halfway.
Oh well, I might be able to rationalize that I'd get to the next palisade walls. Maybe tiny, I get to the fortress.
So you want to go small? So you don't accidentally go into the fortress and be the only one in there?
and get
Oh,
absolutely
but if he's
dunked
that
on.
tiny, it won't matter. They won't see him.
You'd think that. But reminder, Kent and the War Master, sorry, Kent and Blitzkrieg are somewhere in there.
Hmm.
Yeah. And there is a limit to how small I can actually go.
Yep. So you're just gonna go small?
Yeah.
Right, you're launched over there. Your dad is gonna go onto one, and he is launched into the first spike pit trap.
Oh.
Yeah.
As
Oh, well, he's got a
going
high
to
enough AC,
bend,
he'll be
as that area is going to have all of the spikes bent because they can't pierce him. Finally, Thronum's going to start bombarding. He's going to roll an attack to start attacking the wall, as he can't see any of the artillery. As first attack, you see the artillery cannon fire as the projectile flies across the air, hitting the wall and taking a very small amount off of this stone wall. You can see that there is adamantine reinforcement within,
Yeah.
and this stone seems to be ceaseless stone, like there's no cracks, nothing, as if it was somehow constructed this way. AKA, it's concrete.
Yeah. So it's the similar stone that we saw in the place where we picked up Tech Mali.
Yeah. Except this one's more like medieval sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not like reinforced concrete, but there's reinforcement within it.
Yeah.
Alright. Now that that's done, Exdef's cannon squad will fire. And you see that one fires off and hits and takes out a larger chunk of the wall. It's still standing though.
Yeah.
The chunk that is damaged, though, shall be highlighted in
Whoa.
red.
Okay.
As it is now the Sovereign's turn. As they're going to, as you see from across the wall, rising up, several ballista turrets lining the wall. Every 50 feet.
Yep.
And, then you hear a few cannon shots. As you hear 4 cannon shots, as one of them is going to hit one of the groups of orcs.
Yep.
It will be this one. As 22 orcs are killed. A reminder that they have no reinforcements outside these walls. It is now your turn again. The cannons are going to fire again before you guys have a turn, so that we can see if they can get through. Next F's cannon, and now Thronum's, and oh, okay, well, that nat 20 seals the deal.
Oh, I know what I should have said. Although with that, I could probably still do it.
It's now away in. Alright, Make your turns. The orcs are going to make theirs. They
How
only get-
far? I mean, we can only move one square, right?
Basically.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I move one square, I'm standing on the wall.
You could just break through the palisade wall. It's wood.
Yeah.
Your axe would
Wait,
easily
actually,
clear through.
is it all connected?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna put the 2 logs down, and I'm just gonna pick it up and fucking toss it.
Roll an athletics check. A reminder that this is a log-like thing that is a good 1,250 feet long.
So whilst your
So-
boon lets you use anything as a
Yeah,
weapon, it's more
20.
You're
about
gonna need a
plus
nat.
20.
I was gonna say you need a nat 20 for it. You pick up a chunk of it that
Does it break
dislodges
off?
from the rest. Yeah.
Oh well, I'll just toss that to the. Well, I'll keep that in front of me just for now.
Alright, cool. You can count yourself as
and
half
as-
cover.
As I move in front, like let's say I move in front of the palisade wall now. Is there anything attached to the other side of the palisade wall, the part that I can't see?
No.
Okay, because that's what I was worried about. I was worried about if something's gonna fucking just like an explosive, so I didn't want to cut through it.
You think these guys have explosives?
Possibly.
Engfis, what's your plan? You're now.
Fucking doomfist that wall, motherfucker.
basically. Did grow to like about axe death size, so then he can just make a hole for him and any orc who's gonna go that way.
Alright.
They're gonna start trying to head towards that hole, and basically my plan is to make the hole in this wall bigger when I get there.
Alright.
I'm assuming every round in this sort of state is like a minute's time.
Basically.
Yeah.
Since we're moving like
So,
fucking 200 feet.
Yeah, which is why I'm not saying I'm raging,
Sovereign's
because it's-
turn. Engfist, you are now out in the open.
yeah.
So they're going to. So the blister bolts are going to attempt to shoot at you, as you're the only one within range.
Would they have disadvantage because of how tiny he is?
No, I'm the same size as you.
Oh, okay. I thought you went smaller.
What is your AC? 22?
22.
It is a double 2, yes.
One hits.
Oh, cool.
As already halved. As you haven't. Oh, are you raging?
No.
Did you say no? Already halved then. We are looking at 6 damage.
Sweet.
As the cannons are going to let loose once more. Okay, so now the cannons have more choices to fire at. They're gonna miss everyone except for the same orcs that were already hit. However, they did score a crit,
Oh,
and they
Oof.
rolled low on the crit.
still oof.
As another 30 orcs are blown to smithereens. Oh! Lady Alice's turn. Your artillery fire is going to exchange with their artillery. My artillery's better than yours. Angerfist, the section where there are ballistas shooting at you, you see 3 of the ballistas get blown to bits from one of your artilleries.
Sweet.
There are still 7 trained on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Axtef, your artillery fire, there was a wall.
Alice surely would aim for the other artillery, seeing where they've shot from.
They definitely aimed at some artillery because there's about 10 ballistas. Not 10. There's about 5 ballistas per square.
Yeah.
And there is now less of those and a much bigger hole. Alright. Orcs are moving. You guys can move on square if you want. Go to you moving.
Oh, sorry. I would tell the orcs behind me, if possible, for them to take the palisade. Take the palisade wall and help themselves move forward.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna move diagonally though.
Alright, cool.
I'll step in the trap.
Sword turn. It is time for
Oh,
the enemy's
whoa.
turn. They're gonna get some of those shots off. Oh boy. So, towards 2 orc groups, they're gonna get hit by the artillery fire. And it's 2 nat 20s.
Oof.
Damn, fucking hitting those 20s now.
Yeah, I know, right? And still some low rolls. So you guys take that. And the ones that have been hit a lot are almost gone. There are only 16 left in this group here.
God damn.
It is the blister bolts, what's left of them. There's 7 of them that are going to try and shoot at you. Finger fist.
Yep.
All of them basically, the blisters basically bounce off of your elemental fists as you sort of bat them away.
Angerfist is sort of just looking at the wall, seeing where he should punch it to make it break more, and what size he should be to do so.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Well, you don't have proficiency in Mason's tools, do you?
Not that I know of now.
I really hate that
Construct.
Mason is the word for stone, because when I hear cobbler, I think cobblestone. You know.
Yeah, but a cobbler is a
I think of a
shoemaker.
cobbler.
Okay.
Baker makes sense for like baking.
Natural 20 for a 23.
Is that a nat 20?
No, it's
Are you
just a
proficient
23.
in intelligence? Straight intelligence? No one's proficient in intelligence. Anyway, so your best bet might be somewhere around here, or if you want, you could just find a piece of the adamantine rebar, grab it, and pull it. You'd
And
have
just
to be size colossal or titanic to do so, though, which would put you in basically harm's way of everything.
Everything would be
Yeah.
pointing at your face hole.
And that would be for both punching another hole or tearing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the real question is, can I stand one round of getting
Nah.
getting absolutely railed on?
Well, it is your turn to make your choice. The orcs are going to move up, and moving up behind everyone else is Lady Alice and the Goliaths with the artillery pieces. They're trying to get into position.
Yeah.
The 2 artillery pieces. They're going to fire. Blackstaff's artillery piece, your artillery piece. They continue to pepper the wall. Taking out more of the ballistas. Angus, you've been to this facility before. You've just
Yeah,
never
I
been
have.
on the outside.
No, I haven't.
Wait, has he been at the facility but never been on the outside?
I was teleported both in and out.
Oh.
Okay. As stupid of me as it is to do so, I probably will try and tear the fucking adamantine rebar
So you become
and
size
destroy it.
Titanic.
Yeah, and rage while doing it.
Roll an athletics check.
$30.
30? Alright, what is your strength score?
Fortunately, that is only
20
a
what?
22.
22?
22.
Alright, 22 times 30, because you're exerting yourself, times 2 large, times 2 huge, times 2 gargantuan, times 2 colossal, times 2 titanic. So that
Times
is
2 because powerful build.
oh shit, yeah, you're right. Times 2. 42,000 pounds of bull. You grab onto the adamantine parts and you just wrench it up as you see the adamantine rebar act more like a silly string. As you pull it up and out, it whips up, going across the wall, taking out basically all of the ballistas for about a good 1,000 feet.
So, another thing that I just really like the image of is that Lady Alice heard me say that I could shrink. She saw me shrink. And she
Yep.
vaguely remember, and she also, she may not have believed me then, but she did hear, but I did tell her that I grew to match the size of a chaos god once.
Yep.
So she
So
just sees me.
after that is your turn. Everyone has made their moves, so it is
Cannon.
now the turn. So now the 4 cannons are going to trace onto you, and because they can see you clear as day and don't have to fire over
Yep.
the wall, they're not just going to be firing blindly, they're going to be firing at you.
Yep.
They have their artillery corporals aiming at you.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to tell you the lowest to the highest roll.
Yep.
16.
Oh, God.
17.
18, 19.
21. 30.
God
Well,
damn.
Only one hit, saying. Unless that's not including modifiers.
That's
he's gonna be
including
21.
modifiers, because otherwise that 30 wouldn't be
Yeah.
a 30.
As halved and halved again, let me just do the maths real quick. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. As you see these cannons aim and fire, and it's just like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, they see what normally does a bunch of damage to things. Just 3 of them bounce off and only 1 stick into my flesh.
There will be a few ballistas on the other side of the wall, which is on your left side, that you didn't turn the adamantine into silly string to try and shoot at you.
Yep.
Would you believe it?
Maybe.
They're hitting more than the cannons designed to do artillery fire are doing. Will they do more damage? We're about to find out. Halved first. $14 piercing damage. So, yeah, they did a little more damage. As you feel a couple of blisters stick into you. Just a couple out of the 5.
Yeah.
Having sex with the bees and the eagles.
Why are you having sex with the bees and the eagles, Max? It's not the time to.
And you said you weren't gonna add things for me to just pick up and throw at people.
And that day, the Sovereign Guard was given a grim reminder. For not only was Angerfist here, but he was not the size of a giant, but the size of a titan. And he was ripping, like, the walls apart. As, it's now your turn.
Sweet.
As, the orcs move forward with this one goes this way. You guys will move forward. You guys are going to move forward. You guys are going to move forward. You guys are going to move forward, and you're going to move forward. So, artillery pieces first.
As well as since I know that Angerfist is now taking the brunt of all of this, I'm gonna drop the palisade that I've got. Just
Yep.
keep running.
Alright, so peppering the walls, taking out more of the ballistas to allow Angerfist to stop getting hit by toothpicks. You are Angerfist, this is the most you felt as power.
Yeah.
Though with this size, I'm gonna need you to roll me a constitution saving throw.
Yep. $20.
Alright, so for the next 2 turns, you'll be able to keep this size. If you
Ah,
stay
that
that
makes sense.
size anymore than that, your body isn't in the best shape.
Yeah.
The larger you get, the more of the issues that were there become more prevalent.
Yeah. I thought
called,
that.
Also called the gear, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Let's say gear third problem, where you start losing steam after a point. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Sex, the bees and the cheagles.
I kind of find it funny. Like Axteth looks back and sees Lady Alice's face, and she looks pissed off.
Sorry.
Not because I'd find it funny. Meta-wise, I'd find it funny. Axteth looks back at Lady Alice and sees that she looks pissed off. She's not pissed off at what I've done. She's just pissed off that I wasn't lying.
Yeah. No, he knows that that's what that. She speaks plainly as it is.
Yeah.
So she knows that she'll be. I know Axef knows that she'll be annoyed at the fact that you weren't lying about the fact that you can grow.
Yeah, you've seen it.
And, yeah. And it annoys that it annoys Axtef as well for now knowing that he could do that but doesn't know how to do it.
Mm.
That's what annoys Axtef now. Knowing that the only thing that separates you two from being on an even more play to stop this from like when you fight, the only thing stopping it from being somewhat even is the fact that you can fucking grow massive. There is only one way I can think about balancing it, and it requires a hostage. That's it.
What fucking hostage would you be able to take?
Oh,
that would be able to say.
No. It's not a hostage that would affect you in any way, but they will be affiliated with you.
Anxious, you're up.
Cool. Would I be able to sort of swing the silly string adamantine
As a whip?
and and try and just hit, like, sort of do it sort of side.
Brawler?
Yes. He does, yeah. Me and him both have it.
What do you think that means?
More than that
also, as a barbarian, I'm just straight up. Oh yeah, this is a blah blah. Yes, I can do it. Yay.
And you're gonna try and whip at the cannons?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Roll an attack.
Do I reckless? As stupid as that probably seems.
I mean, is it stupid?
It really isn't stupid. I'm recklessing. So, first attack. Which is a 21.
You hit one of the cannons. Roll me 20d4 bludgeoning damage. Plus your strength. And as this is adamantine, it means that it deals double damage to buildings.
Yep. I would probably not be raging anymore.
You'd still be raging.
Oh, cool. So
you
plus
took damage.
7. Oh yeah. So that's also an additional plus my rage damage. 61.
So 122 bludgeoning damage as you crack this adamantine whip down upon the first cannon as it basically explodes. The whip shatters.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would like to just sort of I'm gonna move in as well. Actually, that is smart.
1 square. You're just stepping over the wall, alright.
Well, I mean, if he couldn't, he could just fucking jump over it or fucking just grow one more size larger and then step over it.
That is going to be your turn, or do you have something else you want to do?
Oh, unless I could just pick something up and just throw it at another.
You can attempt another athletics check to grab another piece of adamantine reinforcement and use that as another whip.
Yep. That is only a 28, though.
You do not this time.
Okay, that's fair.
You pull some of it up, but not enough to turn into a whip.
Can I just throw what I have at one?
It's still connected.
Okay.
So you could throw it, but it'll probably come back and hit you.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then.
Alright, 3 cannons on you. Let's see if they can actually do anything. Cannon 1. Cannon 2. Cannon 3. 2 of them hit. As
Yeah.
I have to keep fucking quartering the damage. You take 29 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
It is now your turn. This is your last turn to be this size before you'll be dropping
Mhm.
back down to large.
Well, I would like to try and pull out that
Roll an
of my
athletics
previous.
check.
Yep. Natural 20.
Right, you have pulled it out. You may now make some attacks.
Cool. Oh, that's only a 17.
17 does not hit. Or it
Yep.
does, but it doesn't actually do damage. So roll again. So imagine you're recklessing again.
Yeah.
A reminder that even with reckless, they've been having trouble hitting you until just
That is a
before.
27.
You hit, so this will be double damage again.
$58 for a total of
116. As that cannon explodes as well, leaving 2
And then I
cannons
shrink.
left. Yep, you
Which
shrink. Which way
presumably
are you
also
shrinking? Onto the wall or behind the wall again?
behind the wall. I'm not letting
So
them just
as
have
you
an easy
as
shot
you
at.
step in between the wall, pull out another thing, hit. You then shrink and you just take a step and you're like, right here.
Yep.
Did Cody say he was going to be back?
I never left.
Okay, well it's your guys' turn, so you might want to do the thing. Also, one of your orc
Thing.
groups is dead. Oh. Us is going to stop there. These guys are going to move forward. Couple more shots from the artillery.
See, I said it before, and you probably heard it because you're able to just hear with your headset. But meta-wise, I find it funny that like Axe looks back and just sees a pissed off look on Alice's face. Not because of what I'm doing. It's good of what I'm doing. She's just pissed off that I wasn't lying about growing to the size of a Chaos God.
Yeah. You honestly expected that to be more of like a trying to scare her sort of thing, not just but it's the truth. Alright. So, this Goliath group is actually going to move to the side instead of moving forward. Trondheim is going to move this way. They're going to get onto the things, and they're going to start getting launched.
Dope.
So Lady Alice will then be picked up by Thrunum and launched. As the reinforcements have arrived. Alright.
Yeah, she got to be the
Salt's
first
turn.
person. She got to be the first person to use Thrallnum's launch pad.
The two cannons that are left cannot see anyone, so it's back to blind firing for them. As they both hit some of the poor, unfortunate things, except my fucking god. So this Goliath group that just got here, they lose 9 units.
Oh, that's not bad.
The Orc group that is kind of behind got hit, and they lost 6 units. I'm rolling low tonight.
Their morale is totally down from the fact that they just saw an absolutely titanic Goliath appear from fucking nowhere, tear apart their wall, use 2 pieces of it as fucking whips, and then just disappear.
Basically, it almost looked like this. Minus the fucking weapon. You haven't even used the ability to, like, burn things yet.
No, I haven't.
As the Sovereign Guard's turn is over, because most of the ballistas are now out. Moving up. 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 And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Yeah. Fair.
As you guys have successfully made it through the area, and basically no man's land is now gotten through.